Can't go through your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of holes. You fucked up. Try test take no. You fucked up. Can't put on no show. You fucked up. Can't go through your phone. You fucked up. And your phone full of holes. You fucked up. Try test take.
Run the track.
Yes, guys. Yes, people. We're here. We're back for another live stream. Back for another video. As always, big up Daniel. He hates sports. It's in the game. What a meme, bro. Big up my G. Not a lot to get into today. Usually I say there's plenty to get into, but there isn't really. Joao Felix is linked with Newcastle. There was something about a Kovacic swap deal, but that source was a massive pile of crap. So we're not going to get into that. Chelsea Player of the Season awards. They actually are running Player of the Season awards. But fair play. Fair play. That's going to be a fucking laugh if anybody other than Thiago Silva wins that. What else? We'll go through the Matt Law article from yesterday about Pochettino working with Lukaku. And yeah, that's about it for today. That's about it. Big up everybody that's locked in, though. Hit the like button. Subscribe as always. Super chat if you want to guarantee your comments gets read out, or if you want to help the channel. If you're watching this after the stream's played, there's a little thing called a super thanks if you guys still want to donate. So links down there. Don't forget to check out Jerseys FC as always for your best affordable football kits. Check out Neil and Flawless's tunes in the description below. Let's see what everybody's saying. Big up to God's Time. Big up to Harrison. Sean Newlands. Nikoi says only award Chelsea should have this season is for the women's team. Facts. Or the academy. Hell, they should be merging that award. Fuck the men's player and women's player. Just do player of the year. Because barely any of these men deserve any credit anyway. So fuck it. Make it a universal thing. Fraser, title parade Sunday. I will be there no matter what. No matter what, my friend. I will be there. And big up CJF saying lateness, Lewis. Oh, fucking hell. I got this new shirt, the 910 kit, but the print is just digging into my back. I might just change it. But yeah, big up to Fraser for absolutely smashing Real Madrid. Fuck me, that City team is a joke. And we have to go there and try and play a game of football against him on Sunday. God knows what sort of sins they are going to commit against this football club on Sunday. But you know what? We've been overdue a battering. We have been well overdue a battering. I guess this is where our luck runs out. All I'm saying is Man City, have some mercy on us. Have some mercy on us. I saw this meme yesterday and I feel like it fully signifies what Chelsea's going to be like at Man City, bruv. Clearly the better player. Just pass it around for the second half while we go to the concourse and have some drinks because fucking hell, man, that is going to be a complete mismatch. A complete mismatch. But yeah, I definitely can wait. I definitely can wait for that one. What else? Guardiola's going to go to Istanbul and come back with a full head of hair. That is unbelievable. Big up yourself, my G. Big up, Warrior. I've remembered again. I did remember this time. I'm telling you, Mason Mount will win this. Or on my life, if Mason Mount manages to judge his way to a third Player of the Season award, there is no saving this fan base. There is no saving this fan. You know, like, I saw Chelsea. They were smarter than the way Man City were for this award. City let everybody vote for the award, so everybody was just whoring out Calvin Phillips votes. Chelsea, they've done it in a way like it's weighted votes. So it's like if you're a season ticket holder, I think your vote is like it counts for like 3 times the standard vote. If you're a member, it counts for 2 times the standard vote. And if you're just a normal regular fan, it's just 1 times the vote. So that I've seen a couple people complain about. It's like, oh, this is just it just means only season ticket holders' votes counts. No, this is to stop rivals coming in and raiding this award and giving it to fucking Hakim Ziyech or Aubameyang or I don't know, Cucurella or some stupidness. But realistically, like, if Thiago Silva isn't winning this award, then I don't know what we're doing. Hell, I wouldn't even give the award out if anybody else is winning it, because who the fuck deserves to even be nominated? Hell, maybe some of the fucking new signings. But out of all the new signings, I'd only think of Badiashile, Enzo, and Fofana. And neither of them have played enough. Badiashile and Enzo only came in January. Fofana's been injured half the season. So nobody else. I've seen a few shouts for Kepa. No. Like, Kepa's saved us in some games. He's cost us some games. Nope. I wouldn't be giving it to Kepa. If Kepa wins Player of the Season, that would be ridiculous. And to be honest, it'll probably still slip out of his wrists anyway. So maybe we probably shouldn't give it to him. But it should be Thiago Silva outright. Nobody else. Nobody should even be getting nominated. I did see Jorginho's name is up there for Player of the Season. I was very, very fucking tempted. But I didn't let the shamelessness win. I voted for Thiago Silva. I can't lie. If anybody wins it, anybody else wins it, it's a fucking madness. But yeah, let me know what you guys are saying. Do you guys think there's anybody else who should be winning this award? And actual serious names. Don't give me like Havertz or fucking Pulisic or Ruben or Gallagher or any stupidness. What else everybody's saying? I'm very late on the comments. I went immediately into my own tangent. He's magic. Yeah, he is, but I also like this fucking announcement so I can do my Poch video. Big up to Daniel Knight, big up to Steve, big up to Lindani, big up to Geordie Toon for Life saying Felix is the rumour here, originally from a report in the Times. Newcastle apparently willing to pay the full transfer fee if it's true. I'm going to star that. I'll come back to that in a little sec. Yeah, hit the like button as well, people. I bet we don't have 100 likes. We have 42. This is some Kai Havertz conversion rate, bro. What else? Fucking hell, Tommy Egan. I can't be arsed. How do you see the Man City Inter UCL final going? Bro, I don't think Inter get pammed. I think they lose like 2-0 or something. They'll be a lot structurally better than the way Madrid were yesterday. That's for sure. That's for sure. But City will still beat them. It'll probably be convincing. I just don't think they'll put 4 or 5 past them. Although then again, God knows. God knows. City are winning it anyway, full stop. Like, Lukaku, Martinez, whatever you want, like, it's not changing anything. It's not changing anything. Sing the Pochettino chant. Tell you what, if someone super chats it, I'll do that. I'm in my shameless bag right now. It's embarrassing to me that City has surpassed us as a bigger club. If they do the treble, it'll take 20 years for us to catch them up. Well, City have been better than us for like the last 6 years. So I'm not even too fussed about it. I'm not. It is what it is. I know where we stand as a football club. I'm not really embarrassed about it because I swear we've still won the most trophies since 2000. Like, we have still done our job to a point. It's just we've let ourselves down in some areas as well. But it is what it is. This is Man City's era. It's not ours. Eras come and go and all of that. We are in the Man City era. Just have to acknowledge it. We scored 92 goals, Lewis. If we hit 8 past you, we will hit 100. You probably will. I've been saying, like, if you lot switched on for that game, we're looking at 8 or 9 goals. Because don't think Chelsea will just lose by 1 or 2 because our defensive record and all of that. These motherfuckers have been on the beach for weeks. And it's just nobody has pammed us yet. We are overdue a battering. Like, all I hope is you guys just score 2 or 3 goals, conserve your energy. You have a UCL final coming up. You don't need to put all your energy into clapping our cheeks. Pause. But if they want to, it's a long night. It's a very long night. It's a very long night. Don't say that you're traveling to Manchester to watch us getting battered. No, I'm traveling to Manchester to link Said, to link Premsey, to link Flawless, and to go on a good night out. Link Yan as well. I think Ryan might roll through. That's what I'm going up for. I'm just staying for the football. That's it. That is it, bruv. Big up, Lewis. Can't wait for Sunday. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Lewis, who do you think votes for Mount is the season ticket holders? Oh, fuck's sake. This soccer wins the award, bruv. I swear down. I swear down. Look, let's put some logic into this, please. Please, let's put some logic into this because there is no fucking way Mount wins for another year. I've seen a few people troll with like Mount picks and everything. There is no way he does it. I'm hoping Todd Bowley's in his petty bag. If he sees that, he's like, nope, Mount didn't win, rig the awards because that'll be bad PR for him if he lets him go. Who said Ben Chilwell? Chilwell does not deserve to be near that award. No chance. No chance. Luton v Coventry. Give it to Coventry. Give it to Coventry. I voted Timms. Can't be arsed. Vote Sterling. Gallagher for his running. Do you see how shit the other options are, people? It has to be Silva. Yeah, and that's it. It goes Silva, a massive, wide, gaping chasm. Then Badiashile, Enzo, Fofana, in what order you want to be. Then an even bigger gaping chasm, and then the rest of them. Then the rest. City player of the season for me is Rodri. Fair play. Rodri don't get given enough shouts. Everyone's always on their Haaland or De Bruyne bag. I also voted Thiago. Love to see it, my G. Minerals Mount voted for. Silva or Gallagher? Brother. Like, to be honest, I'm surprised we didn't just give this award to charity. Like, what's the point? At least Leicester had some dignity to cancel their award. I don't know what we're doing, still doing ours. That is crazy. But this has to be the Thiago Silva Award and nobody else. I am back in Coventry. Give me Coventry for the good night out. You all heard the stories of that uni. You know they have good fucking nights out there. Who's coach of the year? Bruno Saltor, bruv. Bruno Saltor. That football against Liverpool, I don't think I've seen anything like that before or after. So yeah, give it to Bruno Saltor if we're doing a Manager of the Year award. Or maybe Tuchel for keeping us up. Maybe Tuchel for keeping us up. Kante actually even has a shout. Yeah, you know what? After the first gaping chasm, you can put N'Golo in there. You can put N'Golo in there. I won't put him in after the second chasm with all the other bums. He don't deserve that. Join the little group of Enzo, Fofana, Badiashile, and the guys who tried. The guys who had attempts. So yeah, cool. Kante's a fair shout. Kante's a fair shout. Badiashile, again, honourable mention to Badiashile, but no, he doesn't deserve player of the season. Brother's been here like 4 months and he's been benched for a month. Been benched for a month. Oh, fucking hell, I'm really far behind. We're finished if Lukaku scores the winner. No, his stocks are at an all-time high. We will be selling a guy who won Inter Milan the Champions League. We can run that one. Romelu Lukaku won Inter Milan the Champions League. See how we're going to spin the block on these fucking stands. That is when you sell him. That is when you sell him. Which new player from Chelsea massively dropped from their first day to now? Sterling? Although I tell a lie, he's had 2 goals and an assist in his last 2 games. But if you're saying overall, most likely Sterling, Koulibaly, Aubameyang, Cucurella. Yeah, that'll be about it. That'll be about it. What else? Josh, I take it you didn't like the Jorginho shout. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I understand. I understand. I bet Mount wins again. I don't think he will, but I think he'll come close. I do think he'll come close. Only because I know there's going to be people who vote for Mount to troll, and there will be season ticket holders that do the same thing. Voting for Zorro because he's the only one who won a trophy this year. Go again with a Aubameyang prop. That's a new one. That's a new one. Am I really awake? Is this real life? Fucking crazy, bruv. Big up Daniel, my G, saying we play Man United on my birthday for fuck's sakes. I won't let them ruin my birthday. Bro, don't have any investment in that match. Go out. Chill with your mates. Have a few drinks. Like, get lit. Don't waste your birthday watching that crap and having any hope, any belief, any optimism, any desire for us to do anything, because whatever hope, whatever desire, whatever belief you have will be more than any of those players bring onto the football pitch. So don't bother. I mean, I'm going up just again to shout flawless. That's it. I don't give a shit past that. That's the last away day of the season. My guy Muck's coming down from Scotland as well, so I'm going to see him. Other than that, I couldn't give a fuck about that game. Couldn't give a fuck. Yeah, Patrick, I've been to Luton Stadium last season. That place is a dump. I don't want to go back. I don't care if it's close. I don't want to go back. Artem, I'm with you, bro. They should be cancelling that shit. Should be 100% cancelling that shit. What else? Man said I'm resembling Prime Anelka with that 9-10 jersey. All I need is the bold head. All I need is the bold head. Yeah, respecto La Liga champion. Let's go. We got Oba prop. Loki would keep him. Above a blood clot. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. What else do we have here, though? Because we've been stuck on player of the season for a minute. There was these Joao Felix rumours that have been doing the rounds over the last 24 hours. Newcastle could potentially offer Joao Felix a chance to stay in the Premier League next season if he decides to leave Chelsea over a lack of Champions League football. Now, it has been spoken about that Felix might want to play in the Champions League next season and could look for a club that could give him that option. So maybe you could see this happen. Maybe. Because Newcastle do have the ability to pay that whole transfer fee outright. So they'd be more appealing to Atletico Madrid as well. All depends on how serious Newcastle's interest is. But if it is serious, I could see Felix push for it too. I think Eddie Howe would do bits with him. I don't know if they play him in the middle or off the left, because I swear Newcastle play a 4-3-3 in most games. Let me just have a little look. But I don't know. Is this something to even be worried about? Because we're in two minds of whether to keep Joao Felix or not. Like, I'd rather keep him on loan. I don't want us to pay that amount for him right now. Yeah, they play a 4-3-3. Is that Isak on the left? Oh, shit. Isak on the left, and I think Callum Wilson in the middle. From the looks of it. Yeah, and Jacob Murphy on the right. I feel like he would probably play on the left then. Maybe Callum Wilson leaves, then Alexander Isak plays in the middle. That would probably be how it works. Yeah, that's it. That's it. 4-3-3. Good. I'm glad I wasn't waffling on that one. I'm not fussed. Like, if Joao Felix wants to leave for UCL football, then it's not really the right mentality for us anyway, to be honest, because you're still part of the reason why we're here. So, like, you could either stay here and help us get out of there, improve yourself, and probably be more likely to keep you as a result. But if you want to dip for more UCL football, then please, the door is there. We will be fine. We will be fine. I'd like us to keep Felix on loan. That is about it. If Newcastle take him, fair enough. I'd rather they didn't and go for Conor Gallagher personally. Take him off our hands, please. But yeah, we'll see what happens on that one. We'll see what happens on that one. Felix never said he wants UCL as a journalist speculation. I hope that's the case. I hope that's the case. Because I remember reading it, but I just don't remember from where. Save us from wasting 80 million. I think the loan fee would probably be about 30. I think it'd be about 30. But Lewis, nearly 30 million for over 2 years of his loans. Where are the returns? It's high risk. It is a bit high risk. Like, he's been good for us, but he's not really been worth 80. I'd spend about 30, I'd spend about 40, 50 on him. But even then, like, you're spending 30 on a loan, and then if you buy him, you're still looking at another 80. Maybe a bit less because there's another year of his contract that's gone now. I don't know. What are you guys feeling with Joao Felix? What are you guys feeling? This Newcastle prop is disgusting. Bang average team back. Bro, Eddie Howe is not a bang average manager. The team, you could say on paper, looks average, but then that's even more credit to Eddie Howe for getting the best out of them. Eddie Howe is not a bad coach. He's not a bad coach. Hell, some of the players are brilliant there too. Alexander Isak, I would bring to Chelsea any day of the week. Even Callum Wilson, I would. Who else in that squad, to be fair? Because I do agree with the on paper part. They don't look good on paper, but again, that's how good that manager is. Nick Pope, I'd bring him. Bruno Guimaraes, of course. Wilson or Isak. Yeah, that'll be about it. That'll be about it. Yeah, big up to Gav, man. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you, bro. He's not going to Newcastle. He prefers Lot. That might work out for us. That might work out for us. But Newcastle's a good city too. That's the thing. Best nightlife in England. Best nightlife in England. The only place that comes even close to that is Liverpool. Cool. Yeah, let him go if he wants to. If you want to stay, keep him. Other than that, I am not too fast. I'm not too fast. Yeah, my bass Isak any day of the fucking week, bruv. What a striker. Even say Maxim, I mean, he's all right, but he don't even break into that team anymore. What the fuck ever happened to him? That guy was like the face of Newcastle and he just fell off the earth. If you bag over 200k a week, would you prefer to live in London or Newcastle? But you know what? It would be London. It would be London. Because if you got that sort of money, you can do anything there. You can do anything. Bro, no, Josh, let's not do that, man. Isak is a fucking baller, bruv. The close control, the finishing, the hold-up play, the link-up play. Alexander Isak is that fucking guy, bro. He's that fucking guy. What else do we have in here, though? Because I know there was a Matt Law article on Lukaku, but we kind of touched on that early, towards the end of yesterday's stream. Let me pull that up on the big screen. Just did I save it? Did I even save it? Pulisic could replace Irving Lozano at Napoli this summer. Would cost no more than 20 million euros. We're going to sell him that cheap. Fair enough. Fair enough. If that's true. That's even true. Where the fuck is this article? This is pissing me off. Yeah, Chelsea Lukaku talks on hold until after the Champions League final. And Pochettino is open to working with him. So that ends any rumors of whether Pochettino would want to work with him or not. See what happens in the final, but you can't really ignore his form since he's come back into the Inter squad. It's been 7 goals and 5 assists, apparently, in his last 12 games. Probably still has the highest goal involvements this season. That is fucking crazy. Like, if Lukaku wants it, if Poch wants to make it work, and we can't get another striker, do it. At the very least, you could get Ivan Toney in as well, and then see who's better after January. If Tony's better, fuck Lukaku off. Like, it's 1-1. We've ratted you out. You can hold that. You can hold that. But Poch is open to working with Lukaku. Is open to working with him. I am open for it to happen as long as Lukaku wants it to happen. Other than that, I don't care. I don't really care. But yeah, Lukaku ain't coming back, Lewis. He wants UCL football. If anything, I think he's more likely to want to just stay in Inter. King of Milan and all of that. He's getting himself back to form there. The Inter Milan fans are starting to love him again. I could see him want to stay, but Inter can't afford him. Allegedly, they want us to take more of his wages. And if that's the case, fuck you. Because we're still not going to do that. So you're going to have to find yourself another club. Or you could lower your own wages. Or you could just buy out your own contract. That'll make things a lot easier. Lukaku's got himself into such a fucking mess over the last year or two. It's crazy when you deep it. Guy had everything at Milan, chose to leave for more money, got pissed off, dropped an interview because Tuchel's system didn't suit him, lost all of his motivation, went back to Inter for half the price, gained weight, was considerably worse in Italy. They wanted to send him back, had a terrible World Cup, is now building himself back up to form, but Inter can't afford him for next year. What a fucking mad year and a half that is for him. Craziness. What is only 8 open play goals since August? You know what's mad? He's still our top goal scorer with that. I think it's top for non-penalty goals. Fucking hell, we are in the trenches. Big up to Brad saying, Lewis, hi Lewis, what's your goal of the season for Chelsea? What were the options for goal of the season? What were the options? Because I can't remember off the top of my head. We've barely scored any goals. I think Gallagher v Palace is up there. I know Havertz v Leicester is. What are the options? Cool. I'll get the share screen up quick. I'll pull this up and then I'll send the link out. Right, so we have Sterling v Forest. Sterling v Forest is up for goal of the season. We're in the trenches. Mount v Bournemouth. How the fuck are these meaty goals? Koulibaly v Spurs. Like the most basic header from a corner. Chilwell v West Ham. You know what? That wasn't a bad goal. That wasn't a bad goal. But fucking hell, man. I haven't seen the women's goals or the youth goals, so I can't speak on that. But I don't know if you guys can see it on here. This is a fucking meaty goal of the season tally. Oh my gosh. I I guess I'd give that to one of Gallagher v Palace or Chilwell v West Ham. But fuck me, some of these options are hideous. Havertz just like the basic tap over a goalkeeper. Sterling a basic finesse. Koulibaly a basic header. This is mid. This is so mid. That is so fucking mid. Oh my gosh. Can't believe that. Big up to Yusuf, my G. Appreciate the donation. And it also says Ivan Toney is banned for 8 months. If he's on the cheap, then get another striker and get him in too. If he's on the cheap. Because that's like another 6 months that Brentford can't play him for. Oh no, Koulibaly was a volley. Was it a volley? I thought it was a header. Okay, you know what? Maybe Koulibaly gets some credit. But fucking hell. You got the Sterling and the Mount got what? What were you even doing? That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. I mean, there's only 36. Well, then just don't pick them if they're mid. If they're mid, what are you putting them in there for? I'd rather there just be 2 men's options. It's not like we deserve to have 5 or 6 in there anyway. Yeah, it's probably Gallagher v Palace. Seeing as Koulibaly's was a volley, maybe you throw him in there. What was the other one? Sure, I've forgotten for the life of me. But like only them two. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I deeped it. It was my bad. Havertz v Salzburg. I mean, if you're going to put Gallagher in there, you might as well put Havertz v Salzburg. Oba v Palace. Oh, yeah, they should have added that. How did Oba not get put in there for the Palace goal, but they put fucking Mount against Bournemouth? What? Whatever, man. Whatever. Chilwell again. You know what? That weren't even a bad goal either. Chilwell v they should have put Chilwell v Leicester over Havertz v Leicester. That would have made way more sense. Sterling v Forest. I have no fucking clue what that's doing there. Mount v Bournemouth. I have no fucking clue what that's doing there. Whatever. Whatever, man. Was Mount's free kick v Villa there? Nope. Nope. Fabrizio YouTube update. What, has anybody put a tweet out on that? Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Link's going out. Link's going out. Because I can't believe what I read. That's made me crease. Obra's only scored 1 goal for us, and the rest has been awful due to his lack of... So it's been more than 1 goal then. What? Broja v Wolves? No. No. Kova v Salzburg? I don't even remember that one. I won't lie to you. I don't remember that one. Probably wasn't good then. James v Spurs just for the limbs. Wait, Pi's got his Twitter locked. What? Did he? Oh, no more Pi's updates. Oh! Yeah, he got his Twitter locked. Fuck. Where am I getting my Pi's updates? Oh dear. Well, rest in peace to Pies. Rest in peace. It's been real, brother. It's been real. Don't worry, man. We'll be there when your account gets back. Be there when your account is back. Crazy. Right, okay. Sending the link out. Send the link out. Look at Josh, brother. I knew you'd say something. I knew you'd say something. Big up, brother. Big up. Cool. Yeah. Need to send the link out. Need to send the link out. Oh shit, yeah, Holic wants to come back now. Perfect. It's been a minute since I've seen him on there. Right, cool. Link going out. While I'm doing this, as always, hit the like button, subscribe, all of that. And let's see what everybody's saying. Interested to see who everyone's voting player of the season. Cool. I think that's it. Oh, well, we got another super chat. Big up Adrian saying Casadi's goal be Peterborough, 40-yard screamer. Okay, now I remember it. You know what? Give him a shout for that award. Big up, my guys. Big up.
Oh, good.
I got some logic to drop on you, Lewis, and it's gonna shock the shit out of everybody in the comments.
Oh no.
I'm ready.
Mason Mount should be player of the season. We've had a shit season, and the player of the season is supposed to embody the season you've had. So,
I actually agree with you. Can you imagine
I'm back.
Can you can you imagine we had the shittiest season and it's the one that got
you gotta have your shittiest player be player of the season because you've had the shittiest
player of the
season.
season. I'm here.
See, there's logic for you. It works.
I thought about it too, but I didn't. I didn't.
That's actually really smart. Fuck's sake, man.
Especially that Chelsea TV guy, Alex, whatever his name is, put in Havertz as the name. That's who he voted for.
Who?
Alex, the guy that interviews you after the game.
We will have words.
I swear, there's a thing you do when people talk and you hold the microphone, you just stick it in the mouth all the way deep.
Pause. That's a very, very big pause.
Absolute pause, man.
So I take it nobody voted Jorginho the player of the season.
I didn't vote. There's nobody worse player of the season. Fuck's sakes, man.
Never voted.
Yeah, it's a weird award to have on a year like this.
Come on, man.
Go answer your McDonald's calls in somewhere else.
I mean, it's like voting the captain of the Titanic happened every year. I mean,
What'd you say, Andrew?
I said hello 2003 calling with that phone, man.
Yeah,
I know. I'm waiting for him to bring out the rotary dial next.
That's called a landline, folks.
I used to have, those Nokias, like one that you use it as thing in your hand to punch somebody to protect your knuckles. What's the name of it? We used to call it dance Nokia. You make people dance.
Lord have mercy, man. Lord have mercy.
Yeah, well, there's one academy player down. Let's start moving a bunch more of them out.
Yeah, Ruben is in very advanced talks with AC Milan. Player open to move. Chelsea close to first sale.
I was
Ruben
just thinking that
wants to leave.
But I was just thinking that the other night. I was thinking in the Champions League semi-final, what player do AC Milan need to get them over the hump into the final? And I was thinking, this team needs Ruben Loftus-Cheek to change the course.
Oh my God!
Andrew, you know what's funny?
The biggest hump.
You know what's funny? They probably thought that after watching him boss their midfield in the Champions League this year. That's probably one of the main reasons they did that.
Lord of mercy.
Hey, at least he's going to a low-level club, right? It's not like a big club wanted him, right? He went to one of these small clubs.
Yeah, hey, I'm fine with him.
I think he'll do well in Syria. I think he'll do really well.
Very slow pace.
I mean, you can see Christian Pulisic there on the wing. So I mean, they're rebuilding.
Why? Where's Leao going?
He's there for 5 years, bro. Unless someone
but Leao, they might move Leao down the middle.
Yeah,
because they really don't have a striker other than Giroud on that team.
How about getting someone on the fucking right wing instead of bombing it all the way down the left? So that's the easiest tactic in football of Milan. It's just to stop the left-hand side like we did. That was for 2 games. You know what I mean? Get a right winger for Christ's sake, and then we have to do something.
I can see if Inter Milan will get a big chunk of change for reaching the final, no matter what. It's about close to 90 mil actually.
No,
I'm not even sure that moves the needle. I think they need like I think they need like 400 million or something, don't they, to not
No,
get insolvent?
The whole Champions League, if you win it, I think it's like 100 or 200 mil. That's it.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, but if you're reaching it,
he got into
it's not,
semi-finals about 85 mil though.
yeah, that's
No, I
what I'm
meant
saying.
them
It's
as
not much different on
no,
the
I
money
meant them as a
difference.
club. I think they're still like 400 and something million in
Oh,
debt.
in debt. Yeah, well,
Yeah,
They're past the
they're
group stage at least 10 million.
United is couple of bills in debt. So does Barcelona, but that doesn't mean anything.
but your owner is also broke.
Yeah, it's not like a debt thing where like somebody, listen, all rich people keep debt. That's how they make more money. But like it's an insolvency thing. Like they have to have 400 million for a certain thing to not become insolvent as a club.
Guys in the chat,
took out
we
a
know
loan.
about Josh's microphone. We're just used to it, so leave it alone.
Yeah, yes, he's snap, crackle, and pop over there. There's Rice Krispies.
Declan Rice Krispies.
Yes, Declan Rice Krispies.
I am so freaking tired, man.
And the season's almost over, man.
We're nearly done, bro.
No, it's not that, man. I don't know. I've never experienced something like it's called the stomach bug. I've never experienced in my life in Europe. I've never heard of it. Never faced it. In this country, man, I don't know. Maybe
we have
the processed foods.
Were you eating those new bug burgers?
No, not me. It's 3 out of like the third child in a row, man. Every fucking night, man.
Oh yeah, that's from eating burgers.
I was picking up my 2 kids with my youngest one, and she's like, "Daddy, my stomach hurts." I was like, "Let me see," and I'm turning around to the whole freaking projectile vomit, like right over. Like,
oh my goodness! Oh god! Oh god!
And I'm already staying in the line in the like I can't.
Did you have your mouth open?
No, I did, but I didn't. I did.
Did she go and feel better after that? Did she say that?
No, she didn't. She was crying. She's like, and I was like, "What do you want? I can't do. Like, I can't move out of the why? It's the line of like picking up the kids. It's the line, like it's a line, like a literally like freaking miles.
See, the best thing of that would be to point it towards who's in front of you in the line. So then you get up closer to the start.
Dude, you know what I did? I literally opened the door. I went behind. I picked it up and I did this and because she's in the car seat, man. She's in the car seat.
Oh, and in that heat as well, man. Oh,
yes, it's a heat, man.
Oh, no.
It's actually, I forgot, like, it was really, really hot and humid that day, too.
Oh, no.
And then, like, next day is my oldest daughter. Thank God she's old enough to deal with it on her own, kind of. All I saw is all the dirty sheets and stuff flowing from the second floor. It needs to be washed. Every fucking night.
Jesus.
Thank you for that image.
Yeah.
Oh, Pies is back tweeting. Let's go.
What, did he make up a second account and then just copy it from there?
His account was what happened?
No, it just says he's not tweeting when you go on his main page, but he's just put the Ruben stuff up.
So he copied
that.
I
thought something happened to his
No, he just
account.
copied that one, so that's good.
No, it's like you click on it and then this pops up. But
yeah.
Brother's still tweeting, so
that's because he muted you, probably.
Well, actually, Lewis, that probably would be true. Pies, I don't think has ever tweeted. He just retweets. So that's probably why it just says that on there.
Yeah, press the retweet tab. That will
that will be his timeline.
Oh
really,
no!
I think his pin tweet is a retweet as well, which is ironic.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
I love Lewis's timeline always reveals so much when he puts it on. He follows Pies. He does not follow Fabrizio.
I get my Fabrizio updates from Pies.
Oh, yeah.
He gets,
Unreal.
All I want is Chelsea updates. I don't care about what's happening at Liverpool.
His one source for Chelsea is pies. You get it from other sources.
Right.
No, no. You know what? You know what's funny? He goes on the gem stream and he's like acting like he's a journal. Like the way people asking him questions, like he's in a know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
same
No,
as Ben
but those are
Jacobs.
sources.
Like same as Ben. What sauces? I didn't know no pies with sauces. What kind of nasty shit is that?
right.
Pies,
Yeah, like
pies with
like-
sauce.
Lawrence will have him on and be like, "Paz, do you know anything about this?" And he'll just be like, hold on, let me go check someone else's Twitter and see if there's information
Let
about
me
that.
check my
You
notifications.
see, when people can say that they're journalists. If you're gonna be affiliated with any newspapers, any news article, any news, then I will respect you as a journalist. Otherwise, you just pies.
Yeah, an aggregator.
Pies. At least they credit some of them. I actually credit the main journalist that broke the stories. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, but to be fair, he does that.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, he
that's
wouldn't.
the
He wouldn't
thing,
have
he
an account.
doesn't.
He wouldn't have an
No.
account if he didn't do that. So
Like,
No,
he
no.
does. Like, he's got the guys at here.
no, I'm
No.
saying if he didn't do that, his account would
Here's-
probably be banned for.
Here's the thing. No.
Probably, yeah.
When I saw the Russian kid story, I posted. Where did he post it? A link from me that he copied and pasted from me. I posted there was a sports rule. It was a Russian
what?
news article.
Yeah, but you posted that from the article. Wouldn't he have just like posted?
No,
it and
that's the
from
thing.
article?
He just posted the plain text, but he didn't copy paste the article name.
Oh, okay. I get you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fraud.
Okay.
He didn't
Can
even
we
he didn't even retweet it. He just copy pasted my the whole thing without actually put the name.
Can we talk about how salty some Man United fans, big Man United fans are? That City's going to take the treble and wash that 99 scum off the face of the earth.
I'm here for it, bro.
Here's
Don't change nothing.
here's how I see the arguments. For me, arguments of treble, it's when, like for example, Chelsea and Manchester United will compare club versus club. I don't need Man United to bring the treble to break the which club is bigger. You see what I'm saying? The only United use the treble against Liverpool because they kind of on the same level. So that treble can break that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no point of me arguing. Like for example, with Arsenal brings the unbeaten season. What achievement is that?
Right. Well, this is where.
First of all, it was not unbeaten. I hate when they use the word unbeaten. You didn't win all your games.
Yeah, well,
Well, they
what
didn't
I'm
lose all
saying,
their
like they
games.
didn't lose.
Like,
Unbeaten means
I
didn't
know,
lose.
but
not-
just always has to have shit go his way, bro. Like, that shit was
No,
not deep at all.
when you talk about an undefeated season, you talk about the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, but we didn't say undefeated. We said unbeaten. That's the difference.
Well, they were beaten.
No, they weren't. They never lost.
Sure, they were. Did they win every game that year?
No, but they never lost a
Okay,
game that
thank you.
year.
Yes, they did.
Okay, thank you.
They did.
When?
Yeah,
They
did. In,
They didn't win everything, did they?
in the tournaments.
They didn't
yeah, and,
lose. They didn't
Yes,
they
lose
did.
a game in the Prem that year.
Oh, in the Prim. So now you gotta focus.
It's an
it. So-
invincible season, brother.
so-
Like, why are we talking like I'm not trying to
again-
give them any. I'm not trying to credit them, but I'm just saying like
yes,
we
you
can't-
are.
bro. We can't just sit here and act like we've done it. So what do you mean?
there's
we haven't
another
done it,
club that's
it's
done
better.
it in England. So they flex is not even worth it because they're not the first one that've done it in England. That's funny.
Yeah. Well, that's
But
what
we're
it gets
saying
weird.
Like, they
Like
only one that've done it.
that's what it gets weird comparing like English football teams. Though, because then someone will be like, "Well, in 1914, MK Dons won the quadruple." It's like, well, okay,
Yeah.
dude. In 1912,
Do you
like, what are we
count your
talking about?
Premier Leagues that year? Are you counting your Premier Leagues from that era?
Yeah, it's just like they're so old. There's so much history. It's hard to like compare them when you're
That's what I'm saying.
people get so into the weeds. I like to look at like decades. In the last like decade, who's been this, who's done that. Like Because you start talking history, it gets just so into the weeds.
Yes, Galip, you're right. For me, that's not the thing to compare clubs to, because if you go into that means that your clubs are tight, like really tight on the same level. Then you bring the individual records and all that kind of stuff. Until then, it's a trophies. I don't care. Show me the trophy for Invincibles. I don't see it. Do you got a medal? No. There's no there's no trophy saying Invincible. There's a Premier League trophy.
That they
So
painted.
for me, yeah.
they went out and bought some Krylon.
Somebody please Google to me and tell me from when Arsenal was made, what year was that? And to the 1945, even past 19, let's say 1950, how many Premier League trophies were won in that 50 years, whatever?
0, because there was no Premier League.
Well, not Premier League. Well, it's a league, so title. So
league titles.
They won most of their trophies before there was integration.
5 or 6, I think, since the 50s or something. It's 5 or 6. 3 Premier Leagues.
I think we saw that. I think they did it. That most of their success was before there was integration into the sport.
Logic, stop giving us homework. Well, do your homework then. Do your real one.
Yeah,
2
then
plus
it doesn't
2.
pile up, innit?
Yeah.
Don't be Fatur.
Don't be Fatur, like why? What did I do?
You didn't do nothing.
Apparently
That's
you don't do your homework.
Me? Fair enough, okay.
No, the other back.
Okay, guys.
The other one.
How am I going to do homework while I'm already graduate?
What'd you get your degree in?
I had 2 degrees.
What'd you get? I asked the question. You guys said I have degrees. Well, so does my thermostat on my AC. They have degrees too.
You got a degree in communications. Leave him alone.
No, man, I got a degree in math. I got a degree in data science. So.
What type of math?
Math with stats.
Oh, okay. So not real math.
Possibly like a data analyst math, kind of like that.
Okay. So 2 plus 2 equals 5. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, boy. City don't have the didn't win the treble yet, and we have 2 Champions League. They have 1. So yeah, I'm not counting treble as a trophy.
Yeah,
they have to have a win.
Already say City have won the Champions League.
It's never been a thing until United won it, and they wanted to dance around saying we have the best team because we won 3
and they're not the only ones that done it either.
Yeah. It's nonsense. So plus this City team would smoke that 99 team.
Oh,
they would.
I don't like this kind of thing because it's a different rules, different. City has 5 subs. City has I'm not doing this. I'm not fighting for that.
What's a quintuple? How are they going? But yes, but they're not going to win that this season because if you're talking about the the
Super Cup and the Club
Super Cup, that's the next season trophy, and the Club World Cup is next season trophy.
But it will turn it into we've won it this. They'll turn it into we've won it this year. That's what they'll turn it into.
Yeah, like Liverpool. We won the Champions League and the Premier League in the same year. All this crap. No, you didn't. You bastards.
Yeah, we were champions of Europe and champions of England same time, even though it was like
Galib, that's about the dumbest thing you've ever said.
What is
why are you gonna oh sorry.
Sorry, no, it's just a quick one. Big up Artem saying put Ruben in a bubble until he leaves. Probably won't see him play anymore.
Yeah, he's not gonna play again.
Who cares?
I saw a lot of this yesterday. Bring in Ivan Toney anyway. Yeah, go buy somebody who can't play. That's smart business.
We have a full team of those.
January.
We have a full team of those. So
I get another striker that can do it for 4 months and have this guy trade up and get ready.
He will come out good at the same time about when what's his name? When Havertz is
Ivan Toney's second off the season. Havertz, we're gonna win everything, bruv. When March comes, they are not ready. They are not ready.
He did it 232 times. If you don't think he's gonna do it again,
Nah, he'll just
You're
be
smoking
smart
something
with this,
wacky.
man.
I'm sorry,
He'll
but
be
I'm
smart. I'll put money on it. Put money on it.
Yeah, you put money on it. You'll do it again.
I'll still get Tony. I don't care. I'll still get Tony.
Yeah, that was my dream striker signing, man.
Well, you have bad dreams.
Oh,
That's
who's
your dreams, right?
your dream signing?
Your dreams are man. Come on, you gotta upgrade
Yeah,
your dreams.
mine
bro.
comes with TDs. I don't know why you're dreaming of Tony.
No, that was my dream signing, not my
Is
dreams.
Saka
my
better
dreams
than
are
Neymar?
18
Well, you
You're
need to
really having that
clarify. You need to
conversation?
clarify,
Yeah,
people.
So,
Saka's not
Justice,
even
who's
good
your
enough.
dream striker
This
signing?
is what this is
Dream
what
striker?
Ivan Tony does
I
to
don't
you.
think of him, but that's okay.
What striker would you like? Is that better? Is
Holland,
that better?
That blonde-haired chick at City.
yeah, the blonde hair guy, the Chicken City.
I give up.
Holland. That's the only
Yeah.
striker that you
The
know.
one of those. She looks like one of those alphabet.
I'm waiting for him to be in a bikini for Nike or Puma or whatever.
Can you imagine? He wins everything in men's team and then goes south, and becomes the best player on our team, our side of the football.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Saka is clear of Neymar, but again, you're just showing how stupid you are.
Saka clear of Neymar.
Whenever,
Yeah,
whenever he's in a big game in a big moment,
Pause.
Choke.
Pause. Big
Oh
pause.
boy. Yeah.
not a big pause. Ain't no pause there. He chokes.
No, that was pause, brother. You
What up,
looking at
guys?
Some suspect movements right there.
Pause what?
Nothing fair.
I choked myself. Yeah, that.
Yeah, Ray Allen, you know what it is.
Oh my god, you're a menace.
Who you called menace?
You.
Who the fuck are you? You real freaking. Yo, you can talk to me when you mustache meet. That's not mustache. That's a beard, you weirdo.
Oh, Patrick's got his butt hurt again. I'm sorry, Patrick. Quit using sandpaper as toilet paper. You'll be all
Who the
right.
shit Captain Crunch out? Well, I mean, he is going. He is going. So
And guess what? That pile of mount of shit is leaving too.
Captain
Jesus
Crunch
Christ.
is funny though.
bye bye.
I think he's Manchester United fan, so I don't think he's faced with mountain problems.
What happened? Holy
Nothing.
shit,
Menace.
Go on,
Saka
Saka, you're
is
the
not
host
better
now.
than every one of our attackers. Stop nonsense. Where was he down the stretch when he got 2 G&A in a title run? Yeah, he's stopped his nonsense.
You said he's not better than any of our attackers?
He said he's better than all of our attackers.
So who in our team is better than him?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Who would I take over him on our team?
Yeah.
We got a whole team full of players I would take over him. 'Cause again, he's shown
attack-
the ability to choke in big moments.
Right.
Can you go? You want to see the West Ham penalty again?
Oh no, I hear you. I hear
Salah misses penalties, by the way.
I disagree, but I hear you.
Yeah, Salah won titles. Thank you.
Yeah, but Salah's also choked. Mahrez choked a penalty, so it happens.
He's, people. This is a lowbrow type of argument. Everybody misses stuff, but he is supposed to be the leader, the up and coming thing. This is what y'all are pushing. He choked away for England. He choked away for Arsenal. You don't bring somebody who is not clutch in the big moments and put them on a pedestal. That's why MJ is the greatest basketball player of all time, because he never choked.
Oh my, okay.
He never choked. 6-0. 6-0.
Yeah, but there's also other
So he
factors
only
that
played
go
6
into
years?
No, there's no other
He-
factors.
So he
yes,
only played
Pippin.
6 years.
No, there's
Pippin,
not.
Rodman. He need other
Now,
pieces
hold
to
on,
win.
Hold on.
It's not just
That means
MJ.
Jordan only played for 6 years then. From what I'm hearing, Jordan has 100% record. He played 6 seasons and he won 6 rings.
Let me
That's
tell
not
you,
what I said.
there's a big news.
That's
coming.
okay. You can use dumb logic.
You just said he's clutch. 6-0,
Yeah,
never failed.
6-0. When he
never
was in
missed.
there 6 times, he won it 6 times.
But he
because
also
he's clutch.
he also lost in the playoffs, right?
Yeah,
He
let's
didn't,
talk
he
about
didn't
his
lose in
first
the
8
finals.
years.
He didn't lose in the finals, but he lost in the playoffs.
Hold on a second. We're not talking about the squeaky sport. We're not.
Squeaky sport.
We're done.
What
else is
Soccer
there
is
news?
clutch. Well, then go be an Arsenal fan.
I agree with you, bro. I completely agree with you. I agree with you, Jester, but I do think he's better than a lot of the attackers on our team.
All of them.
Yeah, all of them. Pretty much all of them.
Well, I guess we need to sell all of our attackers and buy a whole new.
No, we're not saying sell them. They're just not
okay.
as good as Saka right now. Like Saka is easily one of the best right wingers in Premier League right now. If Saka was to join Chelsea Football Club tomorrow, he will be our best attacker. Period. Well, this is not a debate. Like I don't. Let's just move on. This is stupid.
Okay, based on what? But I mean, again, win something. Didn't impress me.
Win is a team accomplishment. It is not based on individual.
So
It takes. There's 11 players on a football pitch, not one.
No,
Just
nobody's ever led their team to anything. It's a
Sure, man. Let's just
Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah, that's not a flex, my friend. That is not a flex. Like, there's guys on here that are better than our attackers.
You're talking about a season, though. You're not talking about an overall career or something that he's done for 5 or 6, 7 years. 1 year don't make anybody. There's 1-year wonders all the time.
Big fan. Yes, Scott, what are you telling me, bruv? You all good?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Working, which sucks.
Who did you vote for player of the season?
I haven't voted. Fuck voting.
You voting for Jorginho?
Am I? Fuck. Like, there's only 2 people. There's only 2 people that deserve a vote, and I refuse to vote for one of them because it's Kepa. The only other one is Silva. Anyone else that wins it's a joke.
Well, it's going to be funny.
I've seen some season ticket holders voting Mount. So
Watch it be Mason Mount.
If it is, it means nothing. Like, people will try and run agendas and shit. It doesn't mean anything. It's a fan voted player of the season.
Right. I mean, if Mount were to win this year, all it does is it invalidate the other 2 that he won previously. Because it just shows you that it was a joke award.
So
Yeah, just further invalidates it from last season.
There's a different kind of news. Like the City actually filed a lawsuit against the Premier League.
They want to get the barrister removed from the case because he's an Arsenal fan.
In a minute. What's the name? They filed a lawsuit against the Premier League for charges Premier League brought against them.
Yeah, they want the lawyer, the prosecutor, removed because he's an Arsenal fan. That's the lawsuit.
I actually understand that because I know I've been sued before, so I know that's a legal thing. When you get sued, you need to counter sue him for the charges. You know what I'm saying? So I understand why they did it, but
Patrick Bateman, I'm guessing you're English. I understand your hate because we whooped your ass in a big war and we bailed you out of 2 other ones, but you can hold that L.
I don't
like this dude is who is that on his avatar?
Kepa's also been costing Chelsea, so it goes both ways.
You know what England reminds me with that flex they have, like those island boys that sing this. I'm island boy.
Fucking hell.
I'm an island boy.
Nah, seriously.
What was your thoughts on this whole Felix and Newcastle links?
If he goes, he goes. I mean, it's not like it's going to change what we do next season or not. If he wants to be a part of it, he is. If he's not, he can go. Not worried about it.
I agree.
It's not like he had 30 goals this year and 15 assists.
Hey, Patrick came with the facts, bro. He's ready to get he's ready to get a historical debate on.
But see, that was nothing about us. That was y'all's ass starting shit. Maybe learn history first.
He said war flex.
Yeah, they joined the World War II by 1945. Like 6 months later, the war was won. they do come late. They have that feel. They do come.
They came unannounced. That's what they did.
No, they came announced. I'm just saying they came late in the Second War too.
Again, European wars aren't our wars.
Tell that to Biden.
Hey, I would. When I pushed him down the stairs, but you know.
That's the funny part. You don't need to. He'll go by himself. People already saying, "Yay! He got in Japan to G7 convention and he fell off the plane steps." It's already upgrade.
I've never seen somebody fall upstairs.
I know, going up. You know, because if he's going down, you know he ain't coming back. If he misses the step going down, he ain't coming back. Here comes Kamala. Here comes Kamala.
Big up, Josh. Take care, bro. Take care,
See,
bro.
Josh, love American politics, man. This is so funny. We're 350 million people in this country, and best we can do is Trump versus Biden. This is so sad.
Hey, believe me, we've done worse.
That's a bit of a quiet news day, to be honest. That's not really
Yeah,
much.
Britain,
real quiet news day.
Britain didn't got far. They got Boris Johnson. Russia got Yeltsin. Russia used to have a guy named Yeltsin, the first president. The guy was so drunk, man. They have him all like he's alcoholic as a president. It's so freaking cringy.
Guys, in the comments, drop any questions or topics.
Hey, CFC Gamer, if you want to ask a question, number one, don't use caps. Number two, super chat it. Or I'm just going to ignore you.
When I said you want Cho to come back, we're probably not going to have a choice on that one.
You know, I'm breaking news. Everybody that's on loan and their loan ends comes back in the summertime. That's how that shit works. I mean, I know it's semantics and all.
No, I don't think we're selling him.
Who would buy him at 120K a week that can't even do anything in the Bundesliga?
I know, that's our problem, bro. I don't know what we're going to do. We're just going to be stuck with him on the bench.
What?
They'll find somebody to take him on loan.
Does Ireland... The Ireland has a president? I thought they don't. Is that one of yours? One of your little islands around UK? No?
It's on the Republic of Ireland.
Oh, not North. Okay. I don't know good with England. Who they own, who they don't own over there. I don't know. I know England owned Chris, but
what style of striker best suits Chelsea?
One who can score.
Yeah,
not fat.
Yeah. Someone with some technical ability would be nice. There's a very low bar here at Chelsea.
One who can also bring people into the game. One that can doesn't. Yeah, score goals is obviously.
Could this year's City team beat 08-09 Barca home and away?
We did it. We did it. We beat them. And they cheats. And they cheats the worst referee. And that's actually acknowledged by not Chelsea. Chelsea. That was acknowledgeable for everybody in the world.
Even rival fans couldn't take the piss. They knew we got robbed.
That was the biggest robbery of ever in history of football.
God, I was
and you're
right.
telling me that this team cannot win? We did it.
People still bringing up Mitrovic. You know how many seasons that man has ghosted in the Premier League?
Why are you whining over there? What are you saying?
I remember that, man. Like
when you're swimming in your
in
daddy's
09,
balls.
Hey, bro, you got
How old were you in 08? How old were you in 08-09?
5?
Look
at him. He got to think about it.
You were 12.
12.
So that means
I'm 12 after the controversy.
I'm 12.
Right. How old are you now?
Bring in this math. He got a degree in math, folks. He got a degree in math, brothers.
Here's an idea. How old are you now? And just take 14 years off.
And you called me menace. You called me menace. You freaking 1 + 1 3. You freaking.
I think you need to go back to that university and give them their degree back.
Hey,
by the way, when you got it, did it came in a printer?
Cracker Jack box. They have a Cracker Jack box. Get a little prize. At the bottom, it was a degree. He's like, mathematics.
Lockdown. Hey, lockdown studies, man. The best.
Oh Oh my word! That corona is gonna
Best years
affect
of
you.
my life. That's
This
what I'm telling
corona,
Oh.
this.
you. Oh no.
Who's that one? How match going fans reacted to Poch hiring, and is this gonna? No, it's not. With everything
Nobody-
we've gone through this season, they're not going to complain about Poch. And if
Yeah.
I think there's a small
I'll say that.
minority like,
There-
we don't
there's-
want Poch. He's a dirty Y word, and it's like you won't be saying that after a couple wins.
That's the thing. Like there will be some backlash because there inevitably is. I think it's
Is
the
it?
first that like the start of the season will dictate whether that it goes toxic or not. Because like you said, if it goes well, no one's going to complain. Like at that point, if things are going well and you're still complaining, you're just a dickhead at that point.
At the end of the day, fans need reasons to boo Poch. If
it goes
Poch,
you'll really see it. Once we beat Spurs, they'll like get behind them. They'll be fine.
Yeah, that's the thing. If we, especially if like we, as Prime said, if we beat Spurs, we do those sort of things. Beat Arsenal, for example.
Don't
like,
make a song about him.
Yeah, if those things happen and we have a good start to the season, people will easily forget. Like people will soon forget.
Also, there was a question.
It's
There
been
was a
fun, but it hasn't been real fun. We'll see y'all later. I'm out.
Take care, brother. It's been
Take care.
It's been
Also, there was a question about Ireland. We have a president and a Taoiseach. So a
President and who?
A Taoiseach, basically like
And the tea shop.
we've
What's
got a
the-
president and basically like a head of state.
Oh, okay.
Vice
okay.
Kind
president?
of.
The prime
We've
minister,
well, no,
prime
no, because the prime minister is basically the head of your country. It's a president, but a Taoiseach is like something separate.
No, that's not like a. We have prime minister and we have president in Russia.
Like a vice
Gee,
president?
okay, cool. Well, we have two separate things. No, he's not
Okay,
vice
that's-
president. He's not vice president, but it's like, yeah. Ireland's a weird country, man.
I was gonna say the closest
Prime
thing-
minister usually in Russia is the head of a government, and a president as a president.
Jurgen Klopp's been suspended from the touchline for 2
Yeah.
matches. Fined
So, for
75
example, chancellor, there's a German chancellor, but there's also a German president.
No, I said,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
I'm
kind of
here,
similar.
Victor.
Because I know that's the case with like a couple of other countries as well. They've got like that weird dynamic. Like
Yeah,
they'll
yeah,
have
yeah.
a president and then like a CEO.
I thought McGregor is your president.
Yeah, I mean, I figured that. Yeah, I mean, it's what McGregor would be what?
Your president.
McGregor, hey. I mean,
McGregor.
not yet. Yeah.
You know, Manny Pacquiao's running for president of. Thailand.
Where's he from?
Whatever.
Indonesia or Thailand?
No. Philippines.
Malaysia?
Philippines.
Philippines.
Yeah, Victor says he had a question for me, and
KGB runs Russia. KGB runs you, Super Pochettino.
Yeah. How on back to football?
Go
How
AM
reliable is
says
brought back?
to revisit the GOAT manager ranking.
CFC Jibril, you need your mama should have swallowed you.
Hey, we could do those GOAT rankings if you want. 'Cause I
Yeah,
know
I'm down.
What?
I said Prime said, or someone brought up, or Go AM, I think it was about the GOAT manager rankings.
Artyom.
Oh yeah.
Khabib is Irish president.
For Chelsea or for Chelsea or just like all time?
General.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's gonna be.
Well, I know my winner, Super Frank.
No, no. Before
Super Frank.
that, no, Scott. No.
Your Wi-Fi is
No,
Wi-Fi's
Scott.
getting
You're
lost.
reliable.
Yeah, your Wi-Fi's
your
kind
Wi-Fi
of
is as reliable as your president and Teapot president.
But yeah, like it kind of depends on who. If Pep does the treble this year, he's for me, he's undeniably the GOAT.
Why?
I agree.
Just for what he's done for at least two separate teams. For me, the only person that comes close to him, and this is just my opinion, is Carlo. He's the only person that comes close.
Wait, you have Carlo above Jose?
Yes.
You have Carlo above Alex Ferguson?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay,
I have
I'm
those two.
opposite.
I have those two at the top, and then like a level down, I'd have like Mourinho, Ferguson, like that kind of those kind of guys.
Carlo in touch and Ferguson. Carlo in so
Oh
for
yeah,
me it's
100%.
opposite.
No,
Ferguson and the other guy from Liverpool manager, those are the goats of all time.
Carlo's
and the rest of
100%.
them, if they can whatever decide, whatever we do.
Carlo's 100% better than all of them.
Carlo's
Again,
100% above Fergie. It's not even close.
yeah. It's, as I say, it's not even close. You want to talk league titles with multiple teams. You
Yeah.
want to talk Champions League.
doing it in
Champions
different countries.
Leagues.
I was going to say, not even that. You want to talk
Well,
about
Carlo, yeah, I see. I forgot Carlo won the leagues and
That's-
other teams. Yeah.
The biggest thing for me as well when I look at managers is not just it's not just what they win; it's what they do to teams, like how like reinventing or like creating a dynasty with teams. Like I understand Ferguson did that, but like you look at what Carlo and Pep have done with their teams, like is unreal. Is like on a level of like what
did
they
he
are.
do at and Borussia and Bayern Munich? What did he did
Yeah,
at Borussia?
he's cool, and then go and look what he's done with Barca and with City.
Yeah, what he's done at Barca.
What?
Win multiple league titles, win multiple Champions Leagues. Like
he won 2 Champions League total, man, multiple.
Yeah, out of 4 years, yeah.
Yeah, so did Mourinho did for the 2 different team. So did Carlo Ancelotti did. So what?
Not 2 out. Well, okay.
Fuck this football fraud.
I don't know.
I get you don't like him, but at the end of the day, he's done all this.
Yeah,
with...
2009 he shouldn't have won the Champions League.
That's not his fault.
I was going to say that's not his fault.
Can we also be realistic? Not only is it the referee's fault, obviously, but we had multiple chances to finish that.
Before he came to the Barcelona, did he actually had a good team with that capable of winning Champions League?
Well, yes, who's managing Barca youth.
Yeah, but when he came, did he? What? That's my thing. That people saying that he built thing. What did he build? The team was already there. So
he built City. He built City.
He
promoted
you freaking little boy, man. Who did City did not win title before Pep came in?
No, that's not what I said. He built City. He built his City. What are you talking about? He literally built City.
I get you hate him, and that's where this is coming from.
Fucking hell, what's wrong with this guy?
You cannot tell me the City that was before him and the City that are now are the same thing.
Plus, those City teams never won it back to back. He's done it.
I actually think this is his biggest accomplishment in his career is City.
Some of this comes as well if he wins the treble. If he wins the treble, like you can't talk like when it comes to this what he's done with this City team. I'm sorry.
Yeah, because when he went to Barca, Messi and Xavi, those guys were there. When he went to Bayern, those players were already there. He built this City team himself from the get-go. Like when he came in, he got rid of Yaya Toure. He got rid of the goalkeeper, what's his name, Joe Hart. He got rid of everyone.
20 points off top. What? That can't be. Hang on a second.
What was that?
Apparently, Artem said when he came in at Barca, they were third, 20 points off.
Yeah, they were. 7-8 was a bad season for Barca.
Wait a minute, he didn't take over till the summer of 2008. What's he talking about?
Oh yeah, that's after Pep joined after that.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. He came in when they just finished 20 points off the title.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I remember Madrid beat them like 3-0 and they gave him a guard of honor at the Bernabeu.
I'm not saying that these teams he joined, by the way, when it comes to City and Barca, were bottom feeder, like relegation friend teams. I'm not saying that. I'm saying he took a team that was was a good team, but took them to levels of like the.
He took a team that was underachieving, and he basically helped them fulfill their potential.
Look at all these transfers.
In my opinion, Pep is the best at maximizing potential. In my
opinion,
look
at all City's transfers since he took over. Go through them. Has he actually signed anyone from any of the big clubs?
No, not really.
No, he's not signing from Real Madrid, Barcelona, AC Milan, Bayern Munich. He's signing from Dortmund. He's signing from Tottenham.
Yeah, he already came into established teams.
Cancelo from Juve is the one I couldn't think of at the moment. But other than that,
I tell you what, he wasn't great at Juve. But it depends on what you define as big club. Because would you define Dortmund as a big club?
Well, I guess the goalkeeper really Bravo is anyone for Barcelona, but then you don't really rate him. So But that's the thing. You don't look what he's done, man. Man played Fabian Delph at left back for the Centurions.
That's what I'm saying, and like
So did Conte put Victor Moses on the right wing. What the fuck, man?
So you took a winger and put him at wing back, and we're talking about a guy who he did it twice. He took an attacking midfielder and then a centre mid and put them both at left back, and it worked twice. With
I
both
don't know
players.
what your problem with Pep is, man.
I think it's just a hatred of Barca, which is fair enough.
Yeah,
but
fair enough.
Like, that's fair enough, but it doesn't change the fact that
to not acknowledge that he's actually done these things is crazy. He's made.
I'm not saying I'm not acknowledging. I'm putting him beside somebody that actually did something from the ground up, with not sitting on the top of the table. Each position of the job that he got.
They weren't top of the table. We just told you when it came to Barca, they weren't top of the table. They were 20 points off the league title.
This narrative that Pep Guardiola needs to go to like somewhere like Stoke City and build them up. Only then will he get people's respect. Why does he need to go?
Yeah, why have the best managers in the world got to go to the bottom feeder clubs and build them from nothing to something for them to be good?
It's actually a harder job to actually sustain a big club.
That's not what it is. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you compare them, I can bring up the stat that he didn't have existing. That's the thing. If you compare them, I'm not saying you should be judged if you didn't have a job of the low club, but when you start to compare them, that's when you start to bring it. Not when you why I understand why Pep will not take a job at Stoke City right now. I can understand that. But if you compare Pep to somebody great, then I will bring it up. Because they did and he didn't. Fucking A. Why Pep has to go get a job at Stoke to prove it? No, he didn't. I'm just trying to tell you that if he did, I will give him a benefit. It's like freaking saying the same thing with the treble. What's the point of the treble? Is the treble is something significant? Is the treble the trophy? It's achievement. I agree with you. But that achievement you can use in the logic way, for example, versus Liverpool. If Man United has a treble, they have a same league, like they almost the same club. Almost.
Right.
But United have that treble that can break that uneventy. You see what I'm saying?
No, City,
I didn't ask you anything. When what's his name? when you have City, I can shove it up. It doesn't matter to me what they have because I have a 2 Champions League, which is trophies. Treble is not a trophy for me.
Right, I understand. I think though it's just. Do you know what? I'm so bored of this. He's a good man. He's a great manager. It's fine.
He's a great manager. That's not what I'm saying. It's not. But when you compare him, like I'm not saying he isn't. I'm saying, but when you compare versus the other managers, that's when I'm losing my shit.
Right. But do you remember in the summer when people were laughing? I don't know if you caught this, but remember when they signed Akanji in the summer?
Yeah.
And people were sort of like going, "Why are you signing him? He's only like £14 million." This guy's one of the buys of the season.
It was less than that.
What does that has to do with anything? I don't know, man.
I'm just saying.
Alex, you're right. No, Alex, I hear what you're saying. You're right.
No, but this guy can honestly. This guy could. He's the best manager. He's the best coach. I mean, what he does with players is just in this generation is just.
You see.
It's the best. That's the best coach. Regardless of what you think as a manager, he's the best coach that I've.
I want y'all to. You see, Andrew, you probably close enough to the age. If you will know what of the English teams were required to be in Europe at '98 when United did it, that treble.
Yeah.
If you will know the rules of engagement at that point and what actually Ferguson did and how many times
no.
Let me finish.
I'm not saying. I think United's treble was harder than what City's one is in terms of people don't remember. I think it was 2 group stages back then.
Yes.
And they had
the quota is different.
And didn't they play Barca and Bayern in the same group or something like that? And then they played Barca again in quarters or something like that.
How many English players?
Oh, the early 90s. Yeah, the early 90s. There was a foreigner rule. Yeah, you can only play 3 foreigners. Yeah, no. That's why the argument of like, oh, Ferguson should have done more. It's like, well, you need to do your research because there was
That's
like a
what
rule.
I'm saying.
Yeah, and
I'm
also
not
that's why
bringing that argument with Ferguson
I don't like comparing because it's like there was only 3 subs back then, stuff like that. And there was no like VAR, stuff like that. I don't, and the handball rule stuff. I don't like comparing it like that.
Look,
it was a magnificent achievement. If City do it, it's a great achievement as well because it's only one other English club that's done it in the modern era. So
look, I'm not comparing triples versus treble. That's not what I'm comparing. I'm compare what like you bring me Akanji and stuff and shit. Like seriously, but like what's the accomplishment by bringing one? How many Ferguson brought talents from the academy?
Oh yeah, no.
Like
that's what I'm saying.
You see what I'm saying? How many play? I'm saying I don't bring those records with Ferguson when just for nothing. I bring them when I'm comparing Ferguson to the other manager.
Well, Ferguson was
on itself, it's irrelevant. Same thing with Pep. I don't bring his achievement in the small clubs because it's irrelevant to conversation.
Ferguson was great in terms of bringing in different coaches every couple of years and stuff like that, bringing number 2. So it was this different philosophies. You know what I mean? He moved players on when he needed to move players on, the same as way as Pep did. That's why I'm not really like when people go, oh yeah, well this Man City team could beat that United team. Okay, but it's a pointless conversation for me because it's like, you know, we don't know. Do you know what I mean? We can't actually make it happen. You know, space-time continuum bullshit. You know what I mean? So just enjoy it right now. Just
yeah, that's exactly what it is. And I hate when the people compare, like saying, "Oh, Pep is the greatest manager of all time." When you start to bring this conversation, then you bring every little bit of fight.
Yeah,
have between them, not for nothing, between those 2 managers that you compare.
I think the best way is to go is the real answer for any debate is like, okay, that's your list, that's my list, that's fine. I'm not going to go over like denigrate your list and say why you're wrong because there's no. That's why I say to people, there's in all sports there's very rare goats, right? Right, it's very rare, right? I think like the greatest sprinter of all time is Usain Bolt, right? And I you know what I mean? I can't think of anyone else that comes close, right? Stuff like that. In NFL, Alex, you'll know this. They always say that Tom Brady.
I don't know. I don't watch actual NFL. I watch college Tom Brady more. Is, right? I know. Yeah.
Yeah, they would say he's the GOAT.
He's a GOAT. He's a GOAT.
Basketball, people majority say Michael Jordan, but different generations have different things. In football, there's no GOAT for me. Because there's no consensus.
Yes, I agree with you actually, especially individual as a sport, in the team sport, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, exactly. How can I go like, well, Messi's the GOAT of all time? It's like, well, then I'm disrespecting all defenders and goalkeepers and midfielders like that because it's all part of a team thing, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
That's
if he's your favorite player.
That's what I'm saying. I hate Barcelona. It could be one of the reasons why I hate Pep, especially for that. But for me personally, Ferguson and what's that Liverpool manager that won in the 70s? Everything is possible. Those 2 are untouchables. I can actually see. I did not realize how much Ancelotti actually achieved. I can actually put Ancelotti in that same bracket with those 3, and then goes all of those Pep, Mourinho. What's the name of the even? You know what I'm saying? Like those kind of managers that now managers.
Yeah.
But for me, those go like you untouchable because of the time period. It's completely different. And people like Scott said, oh, he invented this. He didn't invent shit. He just tweaked it, some of the things. So did Ferguson did in the 90s with the fullbacks overlapping. And there was a different time, different way of playing. There was when you compare managers, that's when I bring the actual small things that you compare, like 1 versus 1. I'm not saying in the general sense, but if you compare managers 1 versus 1, why would I not bring the argument about Pep never coached in the lower level? So so you can tell me that he brought that and built the team. I agree with you. But if you want to say that, give some credit to the people that actually did it with no budget, nothing else. United was pretty much dead at the time when Ferguson got it.
Yeah, and the irony of like, oh, Pep has to go somewhere small. I don't believe, but I think like the reason why Pep has to go is because he has to go somewhere big. Do you know what I mean? It's like if he's your favorite player, favorite player, and GOAT to 2 different things.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and the irony of like, oh, Pep has to go somewhere small. I don't believe, but I I like what
it
Jose's
is
doing.
not.
I like what Jose's doing at Roma.
Yeah,
We're awakening should be a bigger giant than they are in Italian football. Do you know what I mean? They should be big. I mean, first trophy in 20 plus years, something like that. He's on course maybe to get the Europa League as well, but he's doing it on a smaller. But there is money there.
exactly.
Doing it. But what
I'm not
is,
saying like what kind of idiot I would be saying like no. If you're not the good manager, if you will go to
look what he did with
and
Porto.
coach Aberdeen, no,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say
Aberdeen's
that.
the
That's
last
real
trophy,
ludicrous.
yeah.
But if you compare managers,
Yeah,
I will bring that argument because there's no evidence he ever did it.
well, that's what I mean. I just don't think there's not a consensus if not everyone agrees. So what's the point? There's no point saying it's like, and then
Yeah, everyone has different measuring sticks at the end of the day.
Well,
It's not
exactly.
really.
That's why you can't. It's like Ferguson
If
retired
you,
over
especially
10
Scott,
years
if you
ago.
want to exactly Galip, if you want to bring somebody in the history of football that actually did something to change the game, and it's a Cruyff. The rest of them, it's like pies, retweeters.
But it's like you could make the argument that Pep is no doubt Pep's the best over the last 10 years, manager-wise. Just there's no doubt. There's no doubt.
No doubt about it.
No doubt. Even with Mourinho there, because Mourinho probably was
Even
the
with
decade
Ancelotti.
before. Do you know what I mean? Really, the decade before, if you think about it. But no doubt, it's like there's different. You know, if you had a
since he came on, he's one of the best managers since he came in. And
no doubt. That's what I mean. But it's like
that's it.
I mean, because I don't listen. Of course, none of us are old enough to watch Shankly. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we've got to take it into different. There was probably only one sub then, and how many teams were actually in the league and stuff like that. You know, that's where it's like, oh yeah, well these guys were great in the 30s. There was about 6 teams in the league.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Ryan T. Jose doing at Roma because he failed at Spurs, United, and Chelsea. Oh,
First of all, he didn't fail at Spurs.
He didn't fail at Spurs. He got them to the final.
Yeah.
Then he won Europa and at United. Then he won the second time Premier League at Chelsea. Dude, man, like seriously, man, use those protein things in your brain, man.
It's like how can you go on this guy failed at Spurs and Spurs have won what? Do you know? Do you know? After that, they've won what? They've not even sniffed the final since Jose left. You know what I mean? Not even got close and stuff like that. But yeah, okay, Jose failed at Spurs. Okay, sure, no problem. Sure.
Right now, Pep Guardiola is one of the best managers right now.
No
But
doubt.
please, when you're saying like the best, like when you compare to the best of all time, that's when I'm gonna start.
It's not, yeah.
Splitting hairs.
Yeah, there's no point arguing because people aren't. You're not going to get a consensus like that.
Exactly.
What if we have no idea in 20 years' time? There's someone we don't even know starting their coaching badges right now. It's going to pop up. It's going to pop. Well, no, he's not even. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, it's like
I think he got those coaching license.
You don't even know this. Don't even know this guy's name. He's going to pop up out of nowhere and start winning things, and then everyone's going to go, "He's the greatest of all time." It's like, well, hang on a minute. What about Pep? Stuff like that.
And then we will bring up, Pep never coached in a small team.
Yeah. That's not fair. Pep never had an android as a goalkeeper. That's not fair.
Yeah. Pep didn't have a Terminator as a starter, as a striker.
On the moon. That's not fair, right? Multi-ball.
Big up David with the super chat saying Bernardo Silva retained possession and progressed the ball against 3 players twice against Bayern, but that's coaching apparently. Respect scouting. I mean, it's both the scouting to get the player and the coaching.
But then when you talk about players like Bernardo Silva, you have to. Yeah, exactly. When you talk about players like Bernardo Silva, you have to include how Pep unlocked him. Like Bernardo Silva was playing as strictly as a right wing when he was playing in Portugal. So now that once he got here into the Premier League, he started shifting him around 6, 8, 10 all over the place. So I mean, you have to give credit to the coaching still, even with the scouting. You still have to give credit
it's just
to the
both.
coaching.
That and the ability of the player too, but both.
We can see that at the minute with like Sterling. Like he is a guy who, like, most people did not want him at Chelsea. Most people don't want him to stay. When it comes to Chelsea, most people don't necessarily rate him that much as a player. But like when it comes to raw numbers, you have to respect that. Like I've said this before, but there are only 2 players in the history of players that Pep has coached that have more goals and assists than Sterling.
Same thing with
Salah
at Liverpool.
It's
Same
unreal.
Thing.
Like
it's like
same thing.
But it's like you can't even like this Fraser in the chat going, yeah, well, Pep destroyed Alex in 2 UCL finals. Okay, should we then say Pep isn't good because of all the UCL failures he's had with Man City? Does that mean Tuchel's better than him? Does that mean the Lyon coach is better than him? Does that mean Pochettino's better than him? Does that mean the Monaco coach is better than him? Does that
Who cost him his 2020 league title?
Well, exactly. It's like, well, how much? Where do you want to?
I don't think it cost him. Like going.
What if Inter win this Champions League? Does that mean Inzaghi's a better manager than Pep? Do you know what I mean? It's like,
but speaking of Inter, I think that they might.
Nobody spoke about the Inter.
City.
I just did.
No, I just did. I think Inter might. I think they'll win it. I don't think City will win the Champions League final. I'm sorry.
If you watch
I'm not saying
that
they're gonna
AC
win, but
Inter
I
game,
know they're gonna have a harder time to score it.
I think Inter will do the whole like low block counter attack, and then City. I don't know. I see Inter Milan winning.
The way Inter plays.
They can do that.
That's not what I said, but okay.
I just don't think anyone's
No.
stopping the team at the moment.
I don't think. At the end of the day, they can do. I don't think they're gonna get beat like Real Madrid. And I've said that Real Madrid wasn't the same for the past 4 years. When we beat them, there was nothing. There's nothing then Real Madrid I was ever feared. I just thought that we did dumbest that let them win. But they didn't beat us. We beat ourselves the last 3-4 seasons when we played them. That's how bad I didn't rate this Real Madrid team for a while. But what's the name? But I just think that they're gonna have a harder time to do it against Inter, but they will still overcome it. It will be.
I actually agree with you. I think this might be the most one-sided final since that Liverpool Spurs one.
I agree.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's gonna be bad.
Well,
it's gonna be bad.
Anything can happen in the final. Anything.
I actually don't agree it's going to be that easy, Scott, that they're going to be that easy of the game to beat them. I don't think it's going to be like that. But Inter has a really, really good defense, by the way.
Here we go.
They do. I just don't see, nice. I'm glad about this.
But their offense can be really negated. That I think that's what it is. Like, no matter how good
that's
their
when
defense
Fraser, 3-2-4-1. That's exactly the moments when Pep start to freaking out. When he thinks that the teams are going against them gonna be really, really low blocks. That's when he start to event shit that he shouldn't, and put only one sitting GM, because he thinks that the team is gonna be sitting against them.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you're gonna get the Pep is making what's the name makes the mistakes. You see what I'm saying? If Pep is gonna overthink that game, like I said, you can beat Pep in one game. There's a harder to for you to beat him in the two legs thing.
Yeah,
it's not.
But,
I
and
don't
also,
think it's gonna be Real Madrid. Real Madrid.
Also, what doesn't help is that even when they beat us this Sunday, that if Nottingham Forest beat Arsenal, they've won the title, which means he can actually go into the last 3 games of the season and rotate heavily to rest his players. And then he's got the FA Cup and then the Champions League right after. He can rotate them. They're going to be.
We're gonna have some kids playing against us on Sunday. I promise you that.
Big up Autumn saying, how do you feel about Lautaro Martinez to Chelsea? I'm down for it. I don't mind.
I'm not.
We're gonna get the Argentina. We're gonna get the Argentina Martinez, and then we're gonna rue the day that we ever wanted him.
Nobody cracking Pep's code this season. Absolutely nobody. Are you undefeated this season or something? Flip flop, Pep Habibi, flip flop. Are you undefeated this season? What code? Are you freaking FIFA merchant?
If we were to get one of the Argentinians between the goalkeeper, midfielder, or the striker, which one would you guys want? I want the Martinez striker.
Who you calling Youngs, Patrick Batima?
He's just doing this anti-American nonsense bullshit. Even though he's against these American owners, even though American owners have been successful in football, he's just too stupid to realize that.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, Youngs
for the Yank
are called the Northerners, which is that ball is from California. As long as I know, California at 9 Youngs, but You go. You have a 2-degree education. You know your ABDs.
Well, so Yanks is only used for Southern Americans then?
Not for Northern
Americans.
Northern Americans. I thought, yeah, in England they just use it for Americans in general. They don't.
Yeah.
I take it then Patrick Bateman doesn't use any American products or watch any American programs.
Yeah, he doesn't have iPhone. I bet you he doesn't have iPhone.
Doesn't have Netflix. Doesn't watch any American films, stuff like that. No, yeah, sure. Probably clothes, stuff like. Honestly,
Fraser, definitely, you're spot on. The problem is in watch phase of the game, he thinks that he needs to switch those positions in watch phase of the game. And I can tell you how many times he screwed up based on overthinking. Chelsea game is not the only one that he overthinked. Pep overthinks sometimes.
But if we're going to do this, let's give credit to Tuchel as well, because he made him overthink.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. So it's not like Pep overthought it. Tuchel made him, but then Pep learned very quickly in the next season, and we didn't win any game whatsoever, and we haven't won since the Champions League final.
We did not play low block. We outplayed City in the final. We outplayed them.
Yeah.
We had the better chances. We have a better possession of the ball that season.
Yeah.
It's like Pep learned from that thing. Because the next 2 games I saw him fixing the problem in the beginning.
Yeah, totally dominated. That's what it was.
I didn't. I fucking hate. Did I start when I said at the end of the day, still City will win? I just said we're not gonna have an easiest game like against Inter second leg against Real Madrid. I just don't think we're gonna have the easiest game.
I think
we're gonna win it at the end of it.
Yeah, it's like listen.
Yeah, a lot of people are expecting City going to this final with like 5-0. That would not be the case. Trust me. No, it's not happening.
Like a 2-0.
Yeah.
Could see a 2-0.
Because think about right.
Even if Inter goes 1 goal down, we're not gonna go like Real Madrid did and try to score.
Where are all the heritage merchants? That's what I'm talking
about. The issue is heritage is that Real Madrid used a lot of that heritage on that run last season. That was the problem.
I know, right? But that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Run heritage.
Where's Inter's heritage? I thought Inter had a Champions League. Where's their heritage?
Inter has a bigger heritage than City.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because people told me that Real Madrid was gonna win just based off of heritage. Fuck skill. Fuck players. Just heritage will win them that game. So I'm trying to figure out.
You got it right. It's easy to rattle me with. Just bring Pep in conversation. And
I was gonna say there's a pattern with Pep Guardiola. If you look at throughout his career, right, every big final he won, it was usually against one of the best teams in the world. His 2 CL when it was against United, they were easily one of the best teams in world football. Is the underdog teams that he usually chokes against. So Lyon, Spurs, Chelsea in the final, he always just thinks that he can easily just walk over these underdog teams. I don't know why he does it. So I would not be surprised if Inter Milan, who have no pressure to win that CL final, to magically win 2-1 or some shit or penalties.
I mean, look at this weird thing he has with Spurs in the Premier League. Like he's got some fugazi, like especially at White Hart Lane. I don't think they've beaten them. I don't think he's beaten them at Tottenham's home ground since he got to the Premier League. I might be wrong on that, but it's a mixed record at the Etihad, and it's weird. It's just some teams that are just perplexing to him. So he's not like he is fallible.
It's the system that he does not like to play, and Inter Milan is playing exactly that system. You know what system is? The wingers pass it on like there's a quick pass from the midfield. That's how you expose the defensive midfield and the 2 sitting. Look, what's the worst thing that happened to the center back? When you have a fast runner running at you. Which one is the responsible for breaking that system? It's the central midfielder. Yeah. The minute he gets the ball and he finds that fast winger on the left, which could be whatever who he is or plays for Inter. That's how the biggest thing for Pep. So this is how he overthinks. For example, Chelsea has the huge compact midfield. So what he thought that he needs more creativity to bypass that midfield. That's when he overthinked and took off the defender and put more offensive midfielder. You see what I'm saying? He overthinks those little bit of things because he's such a small detail-oriented person. He wants to connect the dots. And if some dots doesn't connect, he's trying to fix it right then, at that moment.
Right.
But I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna work with Inter, because the quality at the end of the day of the City will prevail. That because
Yeah.
City. City
I
is
mean,
something
Inter.
special this season,
Yeah,
and it's
Inter
not because of
played.
Haaland. Haaland for me is the biggest problem for those kind of teams like Inter. For example, I will have more chances thinking that Inter will win if they will play false nine. I will have
Right.
more thinking chances Inter could make an upset if City did not have a central forward and like Haaland. Because with Haaland, you don't need the creative player to make a run into the box, to create into the box. You have a perfect positioned player that everybody's going to fear. You don't need change nothing. Pep does not need change nothing in this situation. Play the way you played, and it's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Big up Sean Newland saying Patrick Bateman is a character from American Psycho. Fucking hell. That's mad.
Fraser, I agree with you.
yeah,
He hasn't
Alex.
overthink anything this season in the Champions League. He never overthought nothing in the Champions League before you faced us. But in the final, he did. You don't have to overthink anything in the qualifying stages.
And going to have Haaland's playing at DM in the final. It's going to be Pete Edison up front and all of that.
They're going to rip it. They're ripping it Milan apart.
I just remember Chelsea fans saying Lukaku is better player than Haaland for Chelsea. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, those fucking idiots, man.
Hey, he's gone. Hey.
The conductor of that train.
I don't ever recall.
The conductor.
Recall what?
The conductor.
I don't remember anything. What
did you recall anyway?
Was a what?
What did you recall anyway?
I recall when we used to be a good team.
Do you recall wanting Frank back for vibes? Do you recall that?
No, I don't remember that. Also, Prime, big up my guy. It's been good stuff.
hey, hold up, Prime. Oh, fuck, he's what?
Victor, what was your question for me?
Oh,
I was just asking how's Milan?
Exactly,
Milan?
Fraser.
Yeah.
The only time City can beat,
What do you mean?
Inter can beat City, it's in the final in one game. One game, one off.
Just told me we went to Milan, went to Italy. So
Jazz, hey, I'll deal with Jazz when I see him.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you're gonna win it. I don't think you're gonna get a triple though. I think you're gonna lose the FA Cup though.
If this was
That'd be
AC
funny.
Milan, I'd have no trouble saying they're going to thrash them. You know what I mean?
the R9 prop.
You don't think they thrash into Milan? I think they kill into Milan.
I don't think they thrash into Milan. No.
Oh, they destroy into Milan.
No, I don't think so.
I hope they don't, but I just can't see
The
no way they do.
R9 prop over. It's not you. It's the players.
Yeah, because I believe of half of it was the players, just was also Potter. So that was half of it. The R9 stuff was a straight out. There's no sound.
R9. Hey, the only R9 to win Serie A. So fair enough.
Hey, it's what it is. Might be the only R9.
It's not R9. That F9.
Yeah.
Fat 9.
Oh, Fat Naldo. Okay.
No, Fat 9.
Don't worry,
No,
Lewis,
no.
you're fine. They were calling Richarlison R9. You'll survive.
Oh, thank God. Always Tottenham there to save me from
Only retards are calling him that.
Hey, that's
So
thought we're not allowed to use that word.
wait, Murtaza.
There we go.
Oh.
Lewis told me to say that.
Yeah, dickhead. Right, I feel we'll end the stream here. I've been going for nearly 2 hours. I'm going to be on Football Terrace at 6, so check that out, people. Might do a video on the whole Ruben situation. And yeah, tomorrow we have the Man City preview because I'm in Manchester for the whole weekend, so we'll do it tomorrow instead.
Thoughts on Havertz going?
Slaughter.
Thoughts on
God willing. God
Yeah.
willing. I'll find a way to stream in Manchester if I hear news like that. That'll be worth it.
Wait,
yeah,
Lewis,
we're
you
gonna
coming on
rate
Saturday?
Everton foul. What?
You coming on Saturday?
Yeah, me and Flawless are stepping out.
Oh,
If you're about, roll through.
Are you going
Yeah,
to the
Saturday,
actual,
yeah.
Are you going to the game?
I'll pull up.
Yeah.
You said you broke?
No, I'll pull up. I'm not broke.
Oh, all right, cool. I'll
Oh,
shout you.
You're going to the
That'll be
game with
great.
Flawless?
No. I'm meeting Flawless the night.
I don't
before.
have
I was
a. I
about
don't
to say.
have
I was about to
a
say.
channel how to
Flawless is
contact
gonna be on
fucking
fraud watch if he's watching them. If he's watching them lift that trophy.
Nah, there's no chance. I tried shifting a spare, but he didn't want to come, and I understand it. But yeah, fair enough. Super. I'm not going.
Wait, what
to
did
the
you say,
parade. If
Pator?
they're celebrating afterwards, and there's drinks. I'll join in. We can do the positive
What
together.
parade?
Awesome.
They have one shit.
No, they're winning. They're beating
Yeah, but they're
us.
not doing a parade until after.
Why would I?
So is
Why would I
City
go
doing a
money?
parade because they're gonna
Nah.
beat Chelsea? Is that a parade for?
Yeah.
Because
No,
the
it's
only
because-
parade they're gonna have is a Hamza walking on a parade by himself.
Fuck
We beat
no.
Chelsea.
Oh, mad. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up the stream here. We'll be back tomorrow, and yeah, big up everybody. Like, subscribe, and as always,